Welcome to Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling.
Are you ready for an old-fashioned jamboree?
Heck yeah! Mark your calendars for September 16th, right here at the RV Park at North Star Mohican Casino and Resort. It's gonna be a good time.
Oh, it is. Great bluegrass band, hand-picked.
And reserve your RV site right now or hotel room at the all-new resort at North Star Mohican Casino Resort in Bowler, Wisconsin.
Hey, we're gonna have lots of grilling fun in the next half hour, some food, fun, and a whole bunch of shenanigans.
I was just looking at our all-new Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling Cookbook, and we're gonna start out on page 127. Mark your books to page 127, sweet potato pie. It's gonna be a good time.
It is gonna be good.
We'll be right back.
Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grillin' is brought to you by North Star Mohican Casino and Resort, the Minnesota Propane Association, the Beef Councils of Wisconsin and Minnesota, and by Fat Louie's Olive Oil.
Well, welcome back to Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling. We are going to have a wonderful time here in the next few minutes. We got a lot of great grilling. Don't forget, we're at the RV campground for North Star Mohican Casino and Resort. And Merrill's going to show us how to do some wonderful corned beef and cabbage.
Yeah, corned beef and cabbage, something very, very simple to do. Go ahead and get a nice head of cabbage.
It's all about cabbage today.
All about cabbage. Bring it in the green. Bring it in the green, at least for this part.
The next segment's going to be all about sauerkraut, and this is what we need to make sauerkraut is good old heads of cabbage.
That's right. And a lot of people don't think about doing cabbage on the grill, and there's different ways that you could do it. If you want, you could even take this head of cabbage here and go ahead and quarter it and put a stick of butter in there and some corned beef. I've got one on the grill already, but this one we're going to do a little bit differently here. Mad Dog's shredding up some cabbage for us.
That's because it's a top secret recipe. We need to shred it.
Top. Now, you know, we got nothing but the finest corned beef. We've just got dried corned beef here that you actually get in the package at the store. And you can buy these right by where you always get your, you know, your bologna, your salami and things. And if you like, you could shred this up.
How am I doing?
Blazer, you're doing good, all right? You can shred that up, put it on top. Comes out really good. Now I'm going to actually leave this on the grill for about, that's tough corned beef, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll tell you what.
On there, it's good. Now if you like, you can use...
I'm earning my cabbage.
You're earning your cabbage.
Earning.
Now you can use butter if you like, but it's a little warm today, all right? So I'm going to use a little bit of Fat Louie's olive oil.
Sounds good.
And drizzle that on the top. Now if you like, you could go ahead and cover this with aluminum foil. Place it on the grill for approximately, I like going about 45 minutes or so. And it'll come out really nice.
So indirect method of cooking, though?
The indirect method of cooking is the best way to do that. Now I've got one over here, but I've used the whole head of cabbage.
Sure.
Just to give you an idea how that looks like. But look at this. It's really very good. Cabbage comes out really nice and tender if you like.
Wow, look at
you
that.
got the corned beef in there.
That's hot.
Nice,
look
hot.
At that.
Look at that hot. Good stuff. Good eating.
I love cabbage on the grill. Let me tell you that.
It is. And a lot of people don't try this, but something very easy to do at home. So what do you got grilling there, Mad Dog?
Page 127 of Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling Cookbook, you'll find sweet potato pie.
Sweet potato pie. This is a good one.
You were actually going to go do 3 ways to do sweet potatoes on the grill, if you would, please.
Okay.
What you want to do is grab some big old-fashioned yams. Now, I've got a good sharp knife and a good steady hand. I've done this several times, and I'll actually cut mine into paddles lengthwise, about a 1/2 inch thick. But if you find some nice chunky ones, turn sideways, Merrill.
This way?
If you get some nice chunky ones like Merrill, then you take your knife and you just kind of cut like that into pie sections. So just one slice of pie. I'll show you how to do this real quick. So you can put those into little circles and make pies, but I'll tell you what I did.
What did you do?
I took my sweet potato and I cut it into paddles lengthwise and glistened it heavily with an oil, and we put those paddles directly on the grates of the grill, just like a hamburger or a steak. And then we have some beautiful toppings to put on top of those. So here's our sweet potato. Remember, sweet potatoes are high in sugar content, so they cook a little bit faster. But there's a nice sweet potato, and that's piping hot, and it's nice and tender. We've got some apricot or peach preserves.
Oh, good.
Wasn't your brother in the preserves?
He was in the preserves. My brother was. Constantly always in the preserves.
Yes, he certainly was. Little apricot preserves. I'm going to add a little bit of coconut on top of this one right here. We're going to add some almonds or pecans.
Pecans.
Over the top. I'm going to drizzle it with a little bit of honey.
Beautiful.
Got to wait for the honey to get to the top.
This is really good eating.
And then we're going to add a little bit of cinnamon nutmeg, and this actually be apple pie seasoning.
Good.
Now, let me take a couple of those off. Let me scoop a couple of those off. Where I got them? Right back here. Excuse my back, folks, just for 1 second.
Well, they got your back.
Ooh, boy.
It's hot, isn't it?
Yeah, isn't that delicious looking? That's the sweet potato pie on the grill. Now, with all good recipes, once in a while you make a mistake.
Right.
Merrill and I were doing a grilling show up on stage,
Yes.
and we were doing fluffer nutters, and all I had left was some peanut butter instead of the preserves, and I thought, well, what the heck, I'll make a dessert with that. But what it turned out to be is I'll put a scoop of peanut butter over the top of the sweet potato pie that's been warmed. I'll add the coconut. I'll add the almonds or pecans over the top of that. I'll drizzle it with honey. Today I tried something a little bit different. That's Grillology. I tried a little bit of curry over the top of it.
Oh, really?
Just to see what happens. But if you ever ate at a Indian restaurant with the curries and the coconut milk and, and the peanut sauces, that's exactly what you end up with is the wonderful peanut sauces. Peanut butter, all those great toppings like the coconut and stuff. It's got to be delicious.
Oh, man,
but it
smells
turns
good.
into a side dish now. So the next time you do curry chicken or you do something with coconut milk for meat products, that's what you want to do, is put the peanut butter over the top, and it's a wonderful little side dish. Here's my last third way to do sweet potatoes on the grill. I'm going to have Merrill hold my bowl, and we're going to add, we took sweet potatoes and we cut them into wedges. I glistened them with an oil, a nice medium-low heat, and we put those on the grill for about 7, 8, 10, 12, 15 minutes, turning them around several times. Merrill's going to take that. I'm going to take some real old-fashioned maple syrup, and we're going to drizzle that over the top. That's the sweet. Now we're going to put a little bit of lime over the top of that. And just one good quick swirl.
You thought I was going to hit you, didn't you?
You dang tootin'. And let's just show those. Let's just show the sweet potatoes. Isn't that delicious with the maple syrup, the lime over the top? You can season them a tad bit if you want to, but they really are delicious. So that's 3 ways to do sweet potatoes on the grill. Sweet potato pie, a side dish with peanut butter, or the maple syrup covered.
I'm gonna devour into that. You know, speaking of potatoes, I'm just doing some red potatoes right now, which are very easy to do on the grill. I mean, obviously there's a lot of different ways that you can do potatoes. I can't resist either. I'm gonna have to go in there too. I'm sorry.
Oh,
man. Oh.
With that lime with the maple syrup?
Oh, that's fantastic, folks.
We never did it before.
I know, but it's good. All right, red skinned potatoes here, very easy. I just went ahead and cut these in half and then marinated with a little bit of olive oil, place them on the grill, grill them on all sides. It take about 15, 20 minutes. They come out absolutely excellent. It's just a good filler all the time with potatoes.
The reason I like salad potatoes is because you can leave the skin on them. That's the best thing about it. Wash them up, put the salad potatoes on the grill, and they come out delicious.
Wow.
I'll tell you what, we're going to be right back. We're going to do some great sauerkraut for you folks and other wonderful recipes.
This is fantastic.
Well, we devour this whole platter of sweet potato wedges. Where's mine? Right down there.
That is very, very good.
We'll be right back.
Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grillin' is brought to you in part by Oneida Tourism.
Each night, billions of stars paint the sky, but one star shines brighter than all the rest. Introducing a destination unlike anything the Northwoods has seen before. More spacious, luxurious, and action-packed than ever. A place filled with incredible amenities and endless good times, where you can come to play all day and stay all night. Discover North Star Mohican Casino Resort. There's only one North Star.
Hey Merrill, would you like some Egyptian grilled brisket?
What's Egyptian grilled brisket, Mad Dog?
It's the kind Mummy used to grill.
Mad Dog and Merrill's Joke of the Week is brought to you by Mad Dog and Merrill's Signature Spices and Sauces, available at these and other fine retailers.
Researchers from the University of Vermont reveal that tart cherry juice can reduce muscle pain and damage from exercise. Country Ovens uses the power of Montmorency red tart cherries to create our cherry juice drink. Made from premium Door County cherries, our juice drink is a great way to help repair your muscle and reduce inflammation. Stop in today and give our Cherry Delight cherry juice drink a try. The only thing you have to lose is an achy muscle. Just 30 minutes from Green Bay, Country Ovens is an essential stop when visiting Door County.
Weber grills and accessories used on today's show are available at Ace, True Value, and Do It Best hardware stores.
Hey folks, welcome back to Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling. I'll tell you what, hey, you can join us. You know, we do a lot of traveling.
Yes, we do.
We go to a lot of different events, a lot of personal appearances. You can go to maddogandmerrill.com, click on Facebook, become a friend of Mad Dog and Merrill on Facebook. And there's a listing of the appearances week by week where we're going to be, and it's a hoot of a time to be with us, and we appreciate sharing your recipes. So come along with us.
Yeah, we're all over the place. So join us.
Join us on Facebook.
Well, that's a big head there, bud.
I'll tell you what, we had a chance last year, if you remember,
yes, we did,
to visit the fields in Midwest Wisconsin, where a lot of cabbage is made. Probably 95% of all the cabbage in the United States, the sauerkraut, is made in the Midwest, right up in our little neck of the woods. Up at Bear Creek, Wisconsin.
Yes, the big city.
And we saw how cabbage was harvested, how it was brought to the fields, from the fields, and hand cored and cleaned and then shredded. They put them in these large vats.
That was really something to see. It really was.
It really is amazing, the process that goes in from cabbage, and then they put it into large vats to ferment to perfection. And we have some beautiful crisp kraut. And I like using crisp kraut because you get it from the meat case. It's crispier.
It is. Very good
fresher.
flavor.
Nothing wrong with the jarred stuff, but in a lot of cases I like using the crisp kraut. So we got a couple different recipes that we're going to show. This is my cabbage holder.
Oh, that's great. What?
So
big bowl of soup.
Play a little lacrosse.
Yeah.
And by the way, all you fine folks in La Crosse and Eau Claire and Hudson, Wisconsin, St. Paul, Minneapolis, Minnesota, Madison, all over Wisconsin, all of Minnesota. We do appreciate the fact that you folks are with us today.
Everybody.
There's Bill over there in Bowler.
Wild Bill, yeah.
There's Rod over there in De Pere. We appreciate that.
There's Tom.
Yep.
In New London.
Yep. We're going to take some beautiful potatoes today, and it's all about, this is all about crisp kraut and doing great recipes. And real quick here's a great recipe. You take a potato, you cut it into slices. Merrill's going to...
Tipped your bottle. Done that before, folks.
All you do is you cut your potatoes just like we did our sweet potatoes. I'm going to do these with potato paddles. I'm going to glisten them with an oil, season them up real good, glisten them with an oil. They go directly on the grates of the grill for about 4 to 5 minutes on both sides. And I'll show you a perfect example right here. That one's done to perfection right there. You can see it's toasty brown. Now the star of the show is the crisp kraut, so we're going to put that on first, right on top of the spud. On the other ones I put some barbecue sauce on, but my hands got kraut on them.
Nice
so we're going to top that with some sauerkraut right there. I diced up some browned up bratwurst. So we're going to make like a Midwest Rubens, if you will. So we're going to put some beautiful...
That's a Midwestern dish, folks. I mean, it really is. You know what I'm saying? That's what Midwest grilling's all about. Definitely Midwest.
So we have the kraut, we've got the bratwurst. I got a little mixture of sweet pepper, red, green, and some beautiful white onions. A little bit of grated cheese over the top of those. And you put the hood down to let that blend for a little bit. And let me scoop a couple of those off in the foreground there. These are a meal in itself. The kraut, the crisp kraut is the hero here. But all the other great toppings from the Midwest Rubens on potato paddles, potato Reuben pizzas on the grill. You can't beat them, folks. They're delicious.
You can't. They are. They're very good Midwest. I mean, how many times you see people cook with sauerkraut on television? Very few. Very few. Doing something a little bit different today. I'm doing what we call kraut burgers. Ooh. Very easy to do. I've taken a pound of hamburger and I've already cooked the burger, if you could see. Here, cook it up nice and brown. You can place this in the pan. Obviously, you can do this on the skillet, but hey, we're grillers, so I'm going to put this on the grill. Now, I've used about a pound of the crisp kraut. I went ahead and drained the crisp kraut. I used about a pound of that, and the flavor is just really, as Mad Dog said, if you've never had crisp kraut before, I love it. It's great. Okay, very easy to make the kraut burgers. Take a can of tomatoes. 1 can of tomatoes. Right here I've got 28 ounces. I went ahead and drained them.
Those are diced?
Those are diced, already diced. Place those in there. Stir this around a little bit. And I'll tell you what, you haven't lived till you've had kraut burgers. You're really going to be surprised.
That's it?
Oh, I'm not done yet, sir. Now you can use pizza sauce. You could use spaghetti sauce. There again, I've got approximately 14 ounces of spaghetti sauce. Pour that in there.
Man, those are going to be good.
It's sort of like a sloppy Joe.
Yeah.
Sloppy Joe. Sloppy Joe. Thanks, Mad Dog. I'm going to steal your onions.
Sounds good.
1 small onion will do it. Now, you could go ahead and adjust this if you'd like. A little bit more onions, a little bit more tomatoes. But you'll stir that around. Okay. I'll stir this up just a little bit here.
All righty.
And then you're going to let this simmer for about an hour. Now, I know this looks disgusting right now, but let me show you something.
Do you have one done?
I got one done. Let me show you
right.
something here. I'll put this right on top of that.
All right.
Look at this. Let me get out of the way here. I'll tell you what. You put that on a bun.
That looks delicious.
and it's what they call a kraut burger, and it's absolutely
that.
fantastic. It really is. The flavoring is just unbelievable. It's all kraut. It's all burger. It's good for you.
Come
That's
here,
what it is.
come
It's
over
good for
here
you. All
now.
right,
Come
I'm
over
coming,
here.
I'm
Now
coming,
we're
I'm
going to do
coming.
some
All right.
sauerkraut bombers.
All right, go ahead.
Now, I thought a little bit, and we're actually filming this show the day after 4th of July. Today is the 5th of July, we're filming, and I browned up a few extra bratwurst because I knew I was going to do this recipe the next day. You can do it the same day. I'm going to take the bratwurst that are browned up, and I split a little crevice in there, and we're going to take the star of the show one more time.
Oh, yes.
The crisp kraut, and those go inside that crevice, and those get all packed. Now this is a smaller drip pan right here. I got a bigger one on the grill, but you folks would want to use an 8.5 by 11-inch aluminum drip pan. Pack them in there well. The toppings, the peppers, the onions, those will all go on top of there. We've got the grated cheese over the top of that. And I put these on the grill, the indirect method of cooking. I seal them up. I put them on indirect method of cooking for about 30 minutes. And I want to show you a dish that can't be second to none.
Look at that.
Look at those beautiful Reuben bombers right there with that crisp kraut. Isn't that delicious on the grill?
Beautiful, sir.
You take a bun and serve those up individually. We're going to eat well.
Midwest grilling.
Yeah,
Midwest
absolutely.
grilling. That's what it's all about. You know, we're sort of panhandling today. A lot of times we do use a lot of aluminum pans. And here's another dish that I really love doing. I love kraut. To me, I'll tell you, there's nothing like country-style spare ribs, sauerkraut with some potatoes in there.
Yep.
Very easy to do again. I used actually a whole bag of sauerkraut. Now these, I went
2
ahead.
pounds.
Yep. I went ahead and drained this. If you wanted to, you could go ahead and use some dark beer in there if you'd like. You could even use just water in there or a broth. But I've completely drained these because I'll still get moisture from the sauerkraut
And
after
the ribs.
that cooks for a
And the
while.
ribs.
So I've got some red potatoes here that I've diced up.
Yep.
Like I said, 2 pounds of kraut. Let me grab my good old
I'll give you a hand
batch
there.
here. Now you basically just place these on top.
It's always teamwork, folks.
It is team. You got to work as a team. You'll seal this up with aluminum foil. Place it on the grill. I like going for really a nice hour. There we go. A good hour. Now, here we go. We got a finished product over
Okay,
here.
move to the side. Let me
Move
show
to the
that
side. Look
baby.
at that baby.
Look at them. Look at them
baby.
ribs.
It's great. Absolutely fantastic. You got the spuds on there. You got the ribs. You got the kraut. It's good eating, folks.
High in fiber, high in vitamin C, sauerkraut. It's great on the grill and it's good for you, folks. Let me tell you that. We'll be right back with more of Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grillin'.
Man,
As soon as we devour this kraut.
we're going to eat well today, baby.
Yes, sir.
Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grillin' is brought to you in part by Weber Grills.
Didn't know, couldn't see what was around the corner for me. Let's go. Check me out, my legs are moving. Hands real smooth, gotta keep it grooving. Take it fast, take it slow. Sing it all day, come on, let's go. Can't get enough of these crazy moves. Slide on by, now that's real smooth. Throw your hands up in the air. Bounce on down, let down your hair. You start, now that's real nice. You feel me? Come on, get loose. Come on, let's go, go, go.
Did you know Montmorency red tart cherries are known as the top superfruit and grow right here in northeast Wisconsin? Cherry Delight dried cherries capture all the nutrition and the delicious flavor that these amazing cherries are so well known for. Come sample our superb products including the original Door County dried cherry, Cherry Delight, chocolate covered cherries, our amazing cherry juice drink, and so much more. Country Oven products are perfect for a tasty treat, baking, and year-round gifts. Just 30 minutes from Green Bay, Country Ovens is an essential stop when visiting Door County.
Gourmet chefs know that fresh pressed oils mean perfect flavor. Keep Fat Louie's in your pantry. Taste a new source of fresh Italian olive oils and balsamic vinegars in Door County at Fat Louie's in Egg Harbor and Fish Creek. Fat Louie's has first cold pressed olive oils and over 20 infused flavors and premium varietals, including organic certified. Visit Fat Louie's for flavorful tastings, spices, and hot pepper novelties. Come visit Fat Louie's Olive Oil Company. Fresh is best.
Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grillin' is brought to you in part by Fat Louie's Olive Oil.
Welcome back to Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling. I wish you were here. I wish you folks were here during the commercial breaks.
Yes.
We have a great time. Merrill and I are running around the trees, having a hoot of a time, hiding behind the bushes.
I like peekaboo, peekaboo. There you are, hide and seek. Oh man, can we play hide and seek?
You know something, Merrill and I are all excited. We are at the RV park here at,
Right.
at North Star Mohican Casino and Resort. And they're going to have an old-fashioned jamboree.
An old-fashioned jamboree. By gosh, and I'll tell you what, it's going to be a lot of fun. Our good friends from Handpicked Bluegrass Band, they are awesome. It's going to be a good time.
Joe, Brian, the whole gang, they're going to be here, and they play some fantastic bluegrass. I would reserve your RV sites right now here at the casino's RV park, or rent a hotel room at their brand new resort. It's phenomenal. Very nice resort here at Bowler, Wisconsin, for the Mohican North Star. For the North Star Mohican Casino and Resort. Make sure you get here for that event. Oh, by the way, I'll tell you the date.
What is it?
September 16th.
That's right.
September 16th. And I got a little challenge. I got a challenge for you folks. And I'll take a wet willy from anybody.
Okay.
You didn't let me finish your challenge.
Well, thanks. I don't know whether I like that or not. My gosh, you know what? I got me some hand sanitizer. I'm going to clean my...
Possibly take a wet willy from anybody. Here's the challenge.
Okay.
We have 3 barbecue sauces, 1 spicy, 1 hickory, and 1 #1 sauce. If you buy those sauces and you don't find them to be the most richest, wonderful sauces in the world, and if you love spicy, there's a habanero blend in there. True hickory extract comes from Manitowoc at the Red Arrow Company. They're all produced in Eau Claire, Wisconsin, at the good folks at Silver Springs Horseradish and Mustard. I'll take a wet willy from anybody if you don't find those to be the best sauces. And they're available now at the Woodman's in all our viewership area. Woodman stores carry them also, besides a lot of great grocers. If you can't find them in your area, ask for them, please.
It's a good thing they went with the wet willy than the wedgie. That would have been terrible.
You know why I couldn't get a wedgie today?
Jeez, why?
Because I'm waiting for your, what are you making?
I'm going to make sombreros. You know, we've talked about this before. Yep. Flour tortillas. I've actually got the wheat flour tortillas
I love
here
the
today.
wheat ones.
They're very easy to make, and something, especially if you're around the campfire, RVing, or even at home, you want nice little hors d'oeuvres. These are very simple to do. And today, obviously, I'm just going to do one with, you know, a little bit of corned beef, and I'm going to put a little bit of Thousand Island dressing. Okay, what do you think that is? Take my plastic spoon.
It was a snake.
Was it really?
Yes, a python.
Was it? Okay, really, okay. Now, if you'd like to, I didn't do this on this because we've done it earlier with the sauerkraut. You could place sauerkraut on here. But all what I'm going to do is place a little cheese. It's going to be a corned beef sandwich.
Man, the kraut would be good on there,
Yes, it would be good on there.
That's a lot of cheese.
Oh, yeah, but, man, I love cheese, man.
That's going to bind that sandwich
right together. It is. You better believe it. I got one on the grill already. But you just fold it in half, if you like. I got one on the grill. I got a couple of just the cheese. Fold that in half. This takes about 4 to 5 minutes on each side. It's all what you have to do.
Delicious
Put the grill down. If you want, you could do open face pizzas with these. If you like, you could even take the spicy barbecue sauce.
Oh, smile, Merrill. Turn it around. There you go. Put a big old smile on that face. Hey, speaking of smiles,
Well, let me show you one more thing you could do. Got nothing for Halloween? How's that, huh? Boo! Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
There's a great walk and to benefit Habitat for Humanity. In fact, last year they raised $7,500, and you can help out this year. The event is September 10th at 8 a.m., and you all meet at the Manitowoc Piggly Wiggly, and it's called the Pig Walk. And it goes from Manitowoc to Two Rivers Piggly Wiggly. So on September 10th at 8 a.m., you meet at the Manitowoc Piggly Wiggly, and you walk to Two Rivers, and you can help raise money, donations for Habitat for Humanity. And in your local community, if you can donate locally to your community's Habitat for Humanity, they build great homes for folks that are needy. And Merrill and I helped out with a lot of cookouts.
Yeah.
They wouldn't allow us hammers and saws and stuff.
Bad.
But they let us
cook. They give us a spatula.
And a tongs.
It's neat. It's a really great organization. They really do good for all the communities, that's for sure.
And don't forget, we do a lot of touring around. You can join us on Facebook by logging on to maddogandmerrill.com. Here's one more little idea, and I'm not going to open these up today, but
show them how we cheat.
Here's the cat's meow right here.
Yes.
You take, these are whole beets, small ones, about 100 to a count or 120. These are little spuds, little potatoes, about 90 to 100. You open the can up. You dump out the juices on the inside. You add either Italian dressing or some nice oils like Fat Louie's oils and some of our wonderful Grandma Hazel seasonings. And you put them right on top of the grates of the grill. You sear them up a little bit. You scoop them off, serve them to your guests. and they'll swear that you peeled every potato or every beet that's out there.
They will. They will. I used to call them duck eggs. Remember that at the Milwaukee Sentinel Sports Show?
We used to put these on the grill, the potatoes, and when everybody would walk by, we'd say, and the duck eggs we have on, and they'd all look.
Do you know how many hunters asked us, how do you really prepare them duck eggs?
Yeah,
It's sort of scary. The beets are amazing, too. I've got to admit, when Mad Dog first did this, we did a catering job. You did those beets, I thought he had lost it.
Buttery rich. People crave them. They want them the next time we do their catering for them. So you can go on maddogandmerrill.com and learn more about that, too. We'll be right back to wrap this baby up now, folks.
You got it. All right, I'm going to make some more tortillas.
All right, I'm going to wrap her up.
Barrels. All right, you got it, buddy.
I'm going to roll. This baby's almost in the can.
It is. It is. I can't wait.
Almost in the can.
Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grillin' is brought to you by Golden Plump Chicken.
Each night, billions of stars paint the sky, but one star shines brighter than all the rest. Introducing a destination unlike anything the Northwoods has seen before. More spacious, luxurious, and action-packed than ever. A place filled with incredible amenities and endless good times, where you can come to play all day and stay all night. Discover North Star Mohican Casino Resort. There's only one North Star.
Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grillin' is brought to you in part by North Star Mohican Casino and Resort.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mad Dog and Merrill here, Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling. Don't forget, each and every Sunday at 9:30, you can tune into this great show, whether you're in the fine state of Minnesota or Wisconsin. Every Sunday morning on your local CW network, you can find Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling. Merrill, your little flour tortilla shells
they're good.
Turned out wonderful on the grill, as they do each and every time.
They were so hard to do. I was up all night thinking, how am I going to do this?
I know. We call these the 8th wonder of the world, and they are delicious. I'm going to devour that in a minute or two. We're taping this show at the gorgeous RV park here at North Star Mohican Casino and Resort. And don't forget, on September 16th, reserve your site or just show up or get a hotel room at the gorgeous resort. We got hand-picked here, the Bluegrass Band. We're going to have a hoot of a time. And you folks over in Wisconsin, on September 10th at 8 a.m., you can meet at the Manitowoc Piggly Wiggly store, walk the Two Rivers for Habitat for Humanity.
Yeah, but it's for a good cause, too. I'm really glad they did this. Now, is this a hot dog or is this a hot dog there, buddy?
That is a Midwest hot dog.
That's right, there again. You see, this is Midwest Grilling, Midwest Hot Dog. This is what all it's about. It's the size of things.
Man, oh man, difference. You folks in Texas, you ain't got nothing till you lived in the Midwest. And you know when you got a hot dog that big? Hold on, watch my best view.
No.
You need a pickle.
That's right. That's right.
Merrill and I have been in enough pickles, and you put that pickle right on top of that hot dog, and you serve it with a big old-fashioned Wisconsin olive.
That's true.
Which is a head of cabbage.
With a glass of wine.
Oh, hey, I'll tell you what, this is the cat's meow right here. With that nice sweet kraut that we did, that crisp kraut, may I suggest to you, each and every time, Dorp Peninsula Winery. But we have a little blackberry wine that Merrill and I are going to sip on as we have some of our great kraut. And the next time that you get up into Door County, you can visit Dorp Peninsula Winery, enjoy some of their great eats, and have a great time, or your local realtors. Always ask for Dorp Peninsula Winery. We had a good time here today, folks. I'll tell you what, we're going to be back with more of Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling next time.
All right,
yeah!
See you later. Ooh, man.
You're eating again?
Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grillin' is a production of Lashbro. For video production and marketing communication needs, go to lashbro.com. For recipes, tips, tricks, and techniques, go to maddogandmerrill.com. Tune in every Sunday at 9:30 on this CW station for Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grillin'.
There you go. Put a big old smile on that face. Hey, speaking of smiles.
Here. Well, let me show you one more thing you did. Got nothing for Halloween? How's that? Huh?